Okay, so this is my mastery option for Unit 3, my response to gerrymandering. So before watching the, how many, 3 or 4 short pieces of information, I believe that gerrymandering was only a negative occurrence. And after watching this, or these few things that were posted, assignments, I guess, I don't think that gerrymandering is just negative. I think that it actually has the possibility of being a positive thing that we do in the government. And the reason for that is because in the one, I think it's like American law or something like that, it may have been John Oliver, but they explain how like there was this one section, and well, I guess kind of going back just a little bit, before I thought that if it wasn't just all neatly laid out, it meant that it was unfair. But they clarified that just because it looks a little strange doesn't mean that it's not fair. Actually, sometimes it looking neat is more unfair than it being kind of crazy. But like the one section was like this, and this was the Hispanic community or the Latin American community, and within the Latin American community there was the African American community. But this district looks very strange. It was kind of like a C shape, and it said how that was actually more fair, and they Latinos had better representation because of the shape there. So I think that gerrymandering is a good thing as long as it's not done by the majority candidates, and it needs to be done independently. So I don't think that we should get rid of it, but we should change who draws the district lines. And then that way it can be done more fairly. And the independent people that are drawing the district lines cannot accept money or any sort of incentive to draw the lines. So that has changed my opinion. I don't think gerrymandering is necessarily such a negative thing anymore. Something else that I now know is that I didn't recognize how gerrymandering actually causes a division, because in order to keep the district, the people are becoming even more radical. The candidates are becoming more radical. So that way they aren't taken, the incumbent candidates are choosing stronger opposing sides. And it's really causing more of a division between people that are kind of in the middle, and instead it's like they're at one end or the other end now. And I didn't know that gerrymandering had much to do with that. I would never even put the two together. And then how that kind of filters up into the House of Representatives and Senate and all of Congress. But I don't think we should get rid of gerrymandering. I think it just needs to be changed how it's done. I do think that if it's done correctly and fairly, it is a positive way of dealing with breaking down districts. And I don't think that the majority candidates should be allowed. I understand now how you can break it up, where I think it was Pennsylvania that they were saying how it's like 40% Republican and 60% Democrat or something, but somehow the Republicans have control, and it's just because of gerrymandering. So yeah, that's my take on it. I don't think we should get rid of it. It needs to be changed the way it's done. And I think that now I understand it can really be a positive thing if done correctly. So that's my response to gerrymandering. Thank you.